window, when you open the BlueJ application, you will see it is a blank thing for you, right? So
Mm.
you know few things, like this is the menu bar. This is the menu bar.
Yes, sir.
This is the menu bar. So here, in every BlueJ window, it represents a project, right? So
Yes.
every window is representing a project. This is a project, right? And this is the name of the project, right? This is the name of the
Yes.
project, right? This number system is the name of the project, right? So
Yes.
these are the buttons which you can use it for to create a new class, right? And the form the relationship with the class, and the other features are also there, right? So this white area is called class bench, class or package bench. Class and packages, not or, class and package. Class or package, class or package.
Okay, sir.
So why it is called class and package bench? Because here you can see class as well as package. Right. So this is a class. So all the yellow colored thing, right? All these are classes. All these are classes. All these are classes. Okay. And these you can see that Atrijo, Udayveer,
Yes.
Anushka, Raghav, right? All these are packages. All these are packages. Vanya,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. And this Rajdeep and Tanveer. Okay. Suvir and Viraj. Okay. Shatanik and
Mhm.
Rushil. So all these are packages. All these are called packages, right? So packages are just, you can think a terminology packages or folders, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you mean by folder?
So folders are they contain files that we create?
Right, right. They contain files. Similarly, in Java environment, packages are kind of a folder which contain which contain classes, right?
Okay.
Which contain classes.
Class.
Okay. So now we come to this part, the bottom part of the environment, BlueJ environment. So I'm talking about this,
Yes, sir.
right? Have you ever used this part?
No, sir.
No. Okay. This part is called CodePad. This part is called CodePad, right?
Yes.
And this rectangular box is called object bench. This is called object
Object.
bench.
Okay.
So here objects of the class will sit, right? Bench means it is a place or a furniture where people can sit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yeah.
basically, this is called an object bench where objects can sit, where objects. Fine. So this is the basic idea regarding BlueJ environment, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you have to know all these things, and you have to
Okay.
keep all these things in your head. And as we use all these stuffs, it will be very much easier for you to understand uh, this, right? Okay.
Yes.
Vanil,
Yes.
just give me 2 minutes. I have to send one. So this is the basic idea behind BlueJ environment. Okay. So now we come to we can come to some program thing, right? Okay, what are the components of the program, right? So the
Yes.
basic component of the program is component of the program basic component of the program variable variable or identity. So this is the basic component of the program, right?
Yes.
Variable or identifier. So variable you have used in your life, right? Because
Yes,
you
sir.
do algebra, arithmetic, right? So in algebra and arithmetic we use variable, right? So
Yes.
let me talk about a very simple formula, right? Of simple interest, right? So whenever I say simple interest, in every student's head, right? PRT by 100.
Yes, sir.
PRT by 100. This will come. right? So let's talk about these. What are these? So simple interest. So this is simple interest. So this is a variable. This is a variable. Okay. This P
Okay.
is also one variable. R is another variable, and this T is another variable, right? And
Yes,
what
sir.
is this 100? So 100 is basically a literal. This is called a literal,
Okay,
literal, right? So what type of literal it is? It is integer literal. Integer. It is integer literal. Okay.
yes.
So let me talk about variable. So are variables. So what are variables? So what are variables? Can you explain?
So variables are basically the alphabets that are placed after a number.
Not placed after the number, place in place of a number which we don't know.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Very
In
simple
place
answer. No.
yeah.
So when we don't know any value, we create one variable. So
Yes.
what we can say that variables are character or group of characters or group of characters used as placeholder. Used as
Place.
placeholder. Okay. Say for example, I don't know the value of P, right? So P is basically a principal, right? The same formula can be written as like this. I can write as like simple interest equal to principal multiply by
Rate.
rate
Into time.
multiply by interest.
So multiply by time, no?
Oh, ha, sorry, multiply by time. My hand interest can multiply by time, right? And this whole thing divided by 100,
100.
right? So we can say that okay, this is a group of characters. This is a group of characters, right?
Character.
And this is a single character. This is a single character.
Yes.
Character or group of characters. Character or group of characters. Okay, got it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So this is the basic concept of variables. Right? So now we talk about the data type of Java. Okay, so what are the different data types are present, right?
Okay, sir.
So let me write it here. Data or data types in so data types specify a different sizes and, and values and values that can be stored in a variable. So there are different data types, and these data types allocate different amount of memory also, right? So
Okay, sir.
in Java, there are two types of data types in Java. Okay, so there are two types of data type. Kanya, you don't need to note anything. I will give this thing to you. Okay, so you
Okay, sir.
concentrate on listening and try to understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So when I have to say note something, then you will note. Otherwise, it's not required. Right? So data type specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. There are two types of data types in Java, right? So number one is primitive type. Primitive type data types. Data type is non-primitive types.
Okay, sir.
Non-primitive data types. So the first one is primitive types. So let me talk about that. First one is
Yes, sir.
primitive types. Primitive types, data types include the defined the defined types in Java. The defined types in Java. Java. It is already defined in Java, right? And the non-primitive types, okay, the non-primitive types are defined using primitive types and non-primitive types
So,
and non-primitive types. This is quite confusing, right?
yes, so,
So don't try to understand if it is confusing. Okay, you will understand with your experience. Fine.
okay, yes.
So it is this kind of a stuff is like a driving a car. Okay, you know how to drive a car.
No, sir, but I know how to drive. Like, it's obviously we need to use an accelerator and a brake, and there's a gear.
Right, but you need a experience,
Yes, sir.
right? So same thing happens over here also. You need experience to understand this part, right?
Yes.
Okay. So if you get experience, then you automatically understand. Okay. So
Oh,
Java data types are of two types. One is primitive data type, one is non-primitive data type. Non-primitive data types are already defined in Java. Non-primitive data types are defined using primitive types and as well as non-primitive types. Okay. So this is very much important definition, and you have to remember this definition all through the life. Okay. And
okay.
slowly you will understand what are the Java primitive types. So let me draw a picture to explain you all this. It's a hierarchical picture, so don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, so let me draw it. So there are two types here: primitive data type, primitive data types, non-primitive data types. Okay, so primitive type is divided into few parts. Like one is called Boolean type, Boolean type, numeric type. You understand Boolean?
So,
Boolean means true, false. Boolean means
okay.
true or false. Boolean means true or false.
Okay.
And a numeric type is divided into two types. One is called character value, character type, and another one is number type. Right? So Boolean type is having a data type called Boolean, right? So this
Yes.
is the keyword in Java and it defines the Boolean variable. Right? Character data type has char. Char is a keyword in Java, fine, and it is used to define the char type. Okay. Now
Okay, sir.
number. So number is divided into two parts. One is called integer, and other one is called. You understand integer, right?
Yes, sir.
Integer is of four types. Okay. So the
Okay.
first type is byte. The second type is short. Byte is one keyword. Short is another keyword. The third type is int. You have used int in class 8, I think.
So, int and double, I heard you.
Yeah. So int. Then there is another type is called long. Then in floating point, we have two types. One is called float. Another one is called double. So non-primitive types. Right. So non-primitive types, you will study it slowly. There is something called string, right? There is
Yes, so
something
still,
called
us
array,
in,
right. String, yes. There's something called array, and and the list is very huge. And the list is very huge. You need
yes.
experience to learn all these. So slowly you will we'll jump to this non-primitive type in class 9, at the end of class 9, we start jumping to non-primitive data types, right?
Yes.
And in real life, we use non-primitive data types, not primitive data types, right?
Okay.
But the building block is this. This is the building block. Bool,
Yes.
cat, byte, short, int, long, float, double. These are the building blocks of the non-primitive data types, right?
Okay.
So we can say that okay, for non-primitive data types, for non-primitive data types, the building block primitive data types. So this is something called note. So one yeah, you do one thing in your copy. You just
Yes.
note down all, right? This diagram.
Okay, sir.
This is a kind of a memorization which
Okay,
is
sir.
required. I will give it to you this, but in your copy you just draw it.
So done.
Sure. Okay, fine. So let me draw one table here. Okay. So I need three columns. Data type, default value, and default size. Default value and default. So data first data type is Boolean. The default value is false, right? So when you declare a Boolean variable, the default value would be false. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And the default size is 1. You have an idea about bits and byte, right?
No, sir.
Okay, let me explain you bit and byte. Bit is like a switch. Bit means bit. Bit there is a kind of a switch. Kind of bit is a kind of. So what are the values of a switch
So on and off.
on it? So you can consider on as and off as,
False.
right? Very simple. Huh? So true means 1, false means 0, right? So if you have any digital device at your home, right? Say for example TV or laptop or computer, you can see this kind of a symbol.
Yes, sir.
This is 1 and 0,
Oh,
right?
yes. Yes,
Right.
sir.
So this kind of a switch, this is a switch, right? And this kind of a switch is called toggle switch. This kind of a switch is called,
Toggles.
right? Toggle switch means कि one touch on and one touch
Off.
off, right? So that is why it is called toggle switch. So I hope you understood bit, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
so in computer, na computer is made up of billions of switches, right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever we declare a variable, it stores the data in the form of bits, in the form of bits.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So say for example, say I'm declaring another data type here. So the name of the data type is char, and the default value is /u40. Okay, and
Okay.
the size is 2 byte. The size is
Two.
2 byte. So let me make you understand what is byte.
Okay.
Fine. So byte is a group of 8 switches.
Okay, sir.
Byte is a group of how many switches?
8 switches.
Okay, so byte is a group of 8 switches. Fine. My handwriting is fine, or I need
Yes,
to.
sir. Nice.
It's fine, understandable, right?
Yes, sir.
Because what happens if after a few days I myself don't understand my own handwriting. My teachers used to complain this.
No,
Your
it's
handwriting is not good. So if you don't understand, you just tell me, huh? Ki, sir,
Yes,
this is
sir.
not understandable. So I'm trying all my life to improve it. Yeah, you have to improve it now all through your life. If you
Yes,
see my
I.
handwriting in my school book, it's very horrible, horrible.
Yes.
I personally don't like it. So a byte is a group of 8 switches, right? So
Yes.
how many switches are here only for character variable?
So for character variable, there are 18 switches.
No, no, 16. 8 to the
16.
16. 16 switches. Here, how many switches are required? 16 switches.
16 switches.
Right? 16 16 switches means 16 bits or
Yes, sir.
16 bits. Okay. So now we. Acha, there is another question is ringing in your head. What is sir slash u 40? Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me talk about something like last year also, sir was also talking about something called ASCII. So everyone is scared. What is ASCII? ASCII. What is ASCII?
So ASCII is basically like it's like a code.
Don't worry about these things. Think about in India, na, we follow rules, right? What we do,
Yes.
we follow rules, and these rules are made by who meant these rules.
So, so the government makes it.
No, no, government is not supposed to make rules.
So the bicameral department makes it.
No, the Constitution of India, na, the Constitution of India is maintained by a body. That body is called High Court,
Yes,
right?
sir. I mean, yeah.
Okay. So that High Court is basically an organization which maintains these hooligan politicians also, right? So
Yes, sir.
these are hooligans, the thing. So
Yes,
you can't
sir.
say anything. You can say that simply these are hooligans and indisciplined people in the classroom.
Yeah.
So, so all the indisciplined people in the classroom become the monitor of the class. Now, this is what happens
Yes,
in real life also.
in our school, yeah.
And same thing is happening in the school also. The most indisciplined kid is the monitor of the class.
Yes, sir. Exactly.
तो लोग सोचते हैं इसको मॉनिटर बना देंगे ये क्लास का भला कर देगा so so the same thing is happening with us in our real life also. The most
Okay.
indisciplined people in the community or society is politician. So same thing happens with the ASCII. ASCII is also like a high court, right? ASCII is an organization. It's a name of an organization, right? And what
Okay.
it does, it maintains the rules and regulation of communication, right? What it does, it maintains the rules and regulations of communication. Got my point?
Yes.
So
Yes,
now
sir.
now this organization has a new name. This organization has a new name, right?
Okay.
The
Yeah.
name, the new name is Unicode. The new name is
Okay.
Unicode.
Uni.
Okay. So Unicode and ASCII is the same thing, right? So the new name is Unicode.
Uni.
Okay. So ASCII codes. So it's a new name isn't mean it has a new properties also. So
Okay.
ASCII values are 1 byte code and Unicode is 2 byte, right? ASCII only support English. It only support English or its associated symbol.
Okay, sir.
And Unicode is basically multilingual. Unicode is
Multi.
multilingual, right? Multilingual means
So, like, which has many.
languages.
Yes.
It support many languages like Hindi, Bengali, uh,
Yes, sir.
Punjabi, Telugu, Tamil.
Yes,
In
sir.
China, you have many languages also. In Spanish, French, German, English, right? It supports
Yeah.
all the languages
Yes.
because it has more symbols than ASCII. ASCII has less symbols because it is only 1 byte code, but Unicode supports more symbols, right? Because it
Yes.
has 2 byte code, right? It supports around 65,536 symbols. So,
Yes, sir.
इसीलिए you will see one advertisement, right? Amazon का आपकी दुकान हिंदी में, आपकी
हाँ.
दुकान आपकी भाषा में. How it is possible? Because they are using Java and they are using Unicode.
Yes.
Okay,
Exactly.
so that is why computer is very much important because you have to reach your customer ना जहाँ से
Yes,
पैसे आने हैं,
sir.
right? So you need to understand this. This is very much important. और कस्टमर पैसा तभी देगा जब आप उसकी भाषा में बात करोगे, right?
Yes,
You need to
sir.
understand this to become rich. And if you want to become rich, do business in India. Okay.
Yes.
तो जेफ बेजोस वर्ल्ड का रिचेस्ट आदमी तभी बना जब वो इंडिया में अपना अमेजन लेकर आया, उसके पहले नहीं था, टॉप 100 में भी नहीं आता था।
Yeah.
ठीक है, अभी वो टॉप 3 में रहता है हमेशा,
Yes,
राइट?
I know.
So if you want to do well, you can do well in this country. There is no country, there is no better country than this India as a country, right?
Yes.
So that is why people are nowadays again started approaching India. Okay. So this slash u, oh, I didn't set you the story. The slash u is basically Unicode. The slash u is Unicode. Slash u 0000 means, this means null. This means null. Alright? Have you seen null in maths?
Yes, sir. Null.
Null in maths, no? Null set. If you remember, this is null set.
Yes, sir.
So this is null in computer. And this slash u means Unicode. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Chalo, next one. Next
So
one
for
will
null,
be,
like 4 zeros is important. Like 4 zeros is only null.
yeah. 40 means it is a value basically. It is the first value. So next value will be 0001. The next value will be 0002, like that,
Oh, okay.
right? And this number is hexadecimal number. This number is
Hexadecimal.
hexadecimal number, right? You know the
Okay.
rupee symbol, no?
Rupee. Yes,
Rupee
sir.
symbol. This is a rupee symbol, na? Which you
Yes,
use in
sir.
math nowadays. In our days, na, because in my days it is rupees. It is rupees like this.
Yes, sir.
RS, right? I have habit of writing this, but now my habit is changed because I'm writing this one. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have a symbol, so you can print this symbol in Java also, right? The value is, let me show you. So if I write here system dot out dot println, and if I write here slash u b0, sorry, b0, Unicode. So no, it's not b0, it's 20b9. It's 20b9, right? If I write this, it will print the rupee symbol in my terminal window, right?
Okay, sir.
So now you can see there will be a terminal window, and in that you can see the rupee symbol.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so you can print. So this is a Unicode of rupee symbol, right?
Okay.
So I'm closing this one, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you write here, so if we write system dot out dot println. So there are many symbols I've said to you, in Unicode. So this rupee
Yes.
symbol is there also. So if we write slash u 20b9,
B9.
right? So if we write this, it will print the
Rupees symbol.
rupee symbol. So you can see that b is there, right?
Yes, sir.
You understand number system, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? There, how many number system you know?
So number system, there are how many number systems?
Right.
Sir, there are how many number systems?
Number system. We use a one number system called decimal number system,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Computer uses which number system?
So computer uses binary.
Binary number system. We in the human world, decimal number system is very much decimal number.
And binary.
So
Yes.
so decimal number system, right? And
Yes.
it contains symbols from 0 to 9. Okay,
Yes.
0, 1, 2. These are the symbols, na? You know,
Yes,
0,
sir.
1, 2, 9. Right. Then we have one number system developed later on by the computer scientist called octal number system.
Yes, sir. Oh,
Oh,
it has 8
right. It has 8 symbols. 0, 1, 2, 7. Okay.
yes,
Then we have
binary
hexadecimal
numbers.
number system.
Okay, yes, sir.
Hexadecimal number system. Okay. And it contains how many values? It contains 16 values. Right?
Yes, yes.
0, 1, 2 till 9. And then 10 is represented by A, B, C,
C.
D, E, and F.
Yes.
Right? So I
Yes.
have used a hexadecimal number system. Right?
Okay, sir.
And then binary numbers. So binary number system has only two values.
0 and 1.
0. So these two number system are mostly these two number systems are mostly used in computers. Right?
Okay, sir.
Hexadecimal number system and binary number system.
Binary.
Okay. So we'll
Yes.
come through these number system as one chapter in class 11. It is not done in class 9 and 10. So
Oh,
we'll go through number system also as we go through the journey of computer science. And you started
yes.
the journey now. So you
Yes.
will learn many things in your life, right? More than me. Okay. Right? And
Yes.
you'll have fun on all these. Okay. So
Okay.
the next thing is sorry. So next character and next will be, so let's start with integer. So
Yes.
byte is default value is 0. Default value is 0
0.
and size is 1 byte.
Oh, yeah, 1 byte.
1 byte. Okay.
Means 8 bit.
Means 8 bit. So next is short. Default value is 0 and the size is 2 byte.
So 1 char. Okay, so.
Then we have int. Then we have int. Its default value is 0. The size is 4 bytes. The next value, next data type will be long. Long. The size is 8 bytes. The default value is 0 and the size is 8 bytes. The next is float. Size is 0.0 f and this is 4 bytes.
Okay. So why F?
F actually denotes it is a float. It is a float, right? In Java, in Java by default value of numeric type is integer, right?
Okay, sir.
And for decimal point by default value is 0.0, that is double, right? So you have learned the default types of Java in class 8. So in class 9 we will learn all these types. So double is 0.0, right? And it is of 8 bytes,
Okay, sir.
right? So this is the primitive data type. You can say that the table, primitive data type. So this is the table of. Now the next thing is this. Okay, let me understand. Okay, if this size, why there are 4 types? Okay, in why they have defined 4 types of number, right? So if you take the byte data type, if you use byte data type, what is the maximum value you can define? So many types in numbers. Okay. So byte. If you define a byte variable, if you define a byte variable, right? Say for example, you have defined byte. So what is the maximum value or the minimum value you can write over here? My question is this, okay, what is the maximum value what is the value we can assign.
So the maximum value can be 8 bytes and the minimum value can be 0 bytes.
Not bytes, bits.
Oh, bits.
Bits. So bits are switches, right? Now I'm explaining you what is the use of these switches. So a byte means 8 switches, right?
Okay, yes,
If
so.
you define this variable, it will be activating a group of 8 switches, right? And these switches are like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these are 8 switches, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the, you can say that, okay, this is the least significant switch, right? And this is
Yes,
the most significant switch, right? And
yes.
this switch, this switch is used to represent sign, used to represent the sign value. Okay.
Okay.
So how
Yes,
many
sir.
type of signs are available for a value?
So 8.
No, two signs. No, there are two signs, no? Positive and
Yes.
negative.
Yeah, positive and negative.
Negative, right? So positive means if the value of this 0, if it is 0, 0 means positive, right? And
Yes,
1 means,
negative.
right? So now let me explain this interpretation. Okay. So now we talk about the interpretation, right? So this is 0 means, so this is actually, this is 2 to the power 0. This cell value is 2 to the power 1. This is 2 to the power of 2. This is 2 to the power of 3. This is 2 to the power of 4. This is 2 to the power of 5. This is 2 to the power of 6. And this value is minus 2 to the power of 7. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now we write down the values here. Okay. So here I'm writing 2 to the power of 0 is
1.
1. 2 to the power of 1 is 2. This is 4. This is 8.
8.
This is
16.
16. This is
2.
32. This is 64.
64.
And this is
1.
minus 128.
8.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you now if you add this value, if you add from here to here, right? If you add
Yes.
the values from here to here, right? That is the maximum positive value you can store in a byte variable, right? So let me
Okay.
write it here. If we add, if we add 64 plus 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1. How much we will get?
So
96, 96, 112, 120, 124, 126, 127.
yes.
We get 127, right? So 127 is the maximum value, is the maximum value allowed to store in byte. And if your value is bigger than this, then you can go for another type of variable that is called short variable. Okay. So now next thing is, okay, what is the minimum value? So this is the minimum value. This is the minimum value stored in right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the analogy which you use for all the data types, right? Because as
Yes.
it is less number of switches, so it is very easy to explain, right? You try to find out ki what is the maximum value stored in short variable or in int variable, right? And what is the minimum value stored in int variable or in short variable. You give a try at home, okay?
Okay, sir.
So I hope you understood this, right?
Yes, sir.
So whenever your size, say for example, I want to store this number. Say I want to store 3875. So which data type I will go for, right? So I will go for int data type or short data type, right? I will use short X. It is stored here, right?
Yes.
So so what will happen? Okay, we use one generalized formula, right? To to know the maximum value and the minimum value of the variable, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
generalized formula know what is the maximum value or minimum value stored in a variable, stored in which data type, stored in which data type, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to know, you need to know the size of the data type, right? First thing. So the formula is very much simple, right? If we see this idea, the formula is very simple. So the formula would be 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1, right? So this will give you the maximum value, and it will start from 0. That is why minus 1, right? 0 to this. And when we go to, number line. So when we go to
Yes.
negative side, we write here minus 1 or minus, you can put minus here, and you write 2 to the power of n. So this is the formula. Okay. You just write down 2 to the power of n. Sorry, minus 1. N minus 1. Okay.
Yes.
Just write minus 2 to the power of n minus 1. And this is the minimum value. So now if you know this formula, then it is very much easy for you to decide which data type I want. I want int, I want float, I want double, right? I want so I want which integer type, right? So when you see a value something like this, 1768587. So you have seen this value 871, right? And now you can decide which data type is suitable for this. Okay. So first, byte is not suitable for this because we know the calculation of byte. So now we go for short. Is short is suitable for storing this number or not? Okay. So what you will do, this is a positive number. So we can go for this. So we write here for short. So here n is, I have not said here, n is number of bits. N is number of, okay. So
Yes.
n is number of bits. Fine. So in short data type is of 2 bytes. Short data type is
Two by.
2 bytes. Short
Yes.
data type is
Two
2
by.
bytes, right? So you can see here in the table, I have written short 2 bytes. 2 bytes means 16 bits.
Yes, sir.
2 bytes is equal to 16 bits, right? So what we do here, we write here 2 to the power 16 minus 1 minus 1, right? So what we will get? We will get here 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So now we
Yes.
try to calculate this value 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So it is very much difficult for us to calculate all these. So what we can do, as we are using computer, we can go to the BlueJ. BlueJ itself will answer you, right? How BlueJ will answer you? So you write here, you go to the code pad and write system dot out dot print ln, and you write down math, math dot pow, right? So math.pow will find out the exponent value. So first you write down the base value, which is 2, and the power is 15. Okay, 2 to the power of 15, and then you close the bracket, and then you put 1 minus 1. If you want, you can put minus 1 because you want to calculate the total value, right?
Yes.
So you study about math class also from your class 8 book.
Yes.
So this will give you the answer, I hope. So let's press enter key, and it will give us the answer. So now you can see that the value is 32,767. Okay. So the value we have got, which is 32,767. We got 32,767. So this value is greater than 32,767.
So it cannot.
So we cannot use short. So now we can go for another data type, higher data type, which is called int data type, right?
Yes, sir.
Int data.
That is 4 bytes.
That is of 4 bytes because we need more spaces, na, to store this. So 4 bytes means 32 bits.
32 bits.
Right? So now we need another. Now we need to apply the same formula: 2 to the power 32 minus 1, which is equal to 2 to the power of 31 minus 1. Right? So
yes, sir.
now again we go to BlueJ.
And
in the code pad, what we do, we press up arrow key. Right? The old thing will come. Now what we do here is we remove 15 and we put here 31. Okay, and now we press enter key, and it will give us the value. BlueJ has launched the new version 5.0, right? And the 4.0 version has loads of bugs, so don't install it right now. When it will release the new version 5.1 or 5.2, in that time you will install. You install now the older version of BlueJ, the one which I'm using. Even this also has bugs. So let me write it here again. System.out.println, and we write here math.pow, and in the bracket we write here 2, 31, and we put here minus 1, and we close the bracket and we put semicolon. Okay, now it will execute and it will display the. You can see that it has given me the value 2.14783647. So this is the value e to the power of 9. E to the power of 9 means, so let me take this value from here. And we put it here. Now you can see this value. E means 10 to the power of 9. E means 10 to the power of 9. Right? So 2.147147483647 into 10 to the power of 9. Right? That means it is going to be a very big value. So 10 to the power of 9 means ki 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this value is this actually. If you remove decimal point, and it will be here. So this is this big value, right? So this value, so I think this value is easily accommodatable in integer variable. So we can define one int variable, integer of x, and we can write this 17687, right? So this is how you can take decision of the variable. If you know this formula, it is very easy for you to decide the variable, and slowly you will understand. You can guess it also. If it is not accommodating, you try another variable, another data type. If it is not accommodating that thing, you try another data type.
Yes.
Right? Got my point? You can guess it also. No issues with the guessing. Right? In maths, we can do a bit of guessing if we don't want to calculate. Right? And if you know calculations, it is very much very much feasible for you to write the correct data type. Right? Otherwise, computer will help you out by giving errors. Okay, don't get afraid with the errors, right? So computer will definitely help you out with errors. So you need to understand those errors, which is very much important, right?
Yes.
So Vanya, we do this quiz today. I will be sending you this in few minutes, right?
Okay, sure.
Okay, you will get the record.